Hello everyone, we're PPD and we're here to present Best Buy and pandemic-related incentives. Best Buy is an American electronic retailer that has a strong position in retail industry. Even though Best Buy has an increase in online sales during pandemic, it had to furlough employees and close some stores. At the same time, Best Buy has initiated to upskill the worker in performing various tasks. Best Buy announced it will offer pandemic-related bonuses to all of its workers, including laid-off employees. It will increase minimum wage to $15 per hour, alongside with providing $500 to full-time employees and $200 to part-time employees. Also, Best Buy incentivized its employees to get vaccinated by offering 8 hours of paid time off to full-time workers and 4 hours to part-time workers. Now we'll pass on to Sharon to talk about competitive analysis.
Compared to the three firms, Best Buy offers higher pandemic-related bonuses to its employees as it implemented a wage increase to $15 per hour like Target and Kroger, in addition to other incentives. Walmart didn't reward its employees as much because their lump sum bonuses for full-time employees amount to only a 63-cent increase per hour in their wages. Overall, all firms recognize the importance of ensuring performance is rewarded during the pandemic, with the only difference being the ranges of benefits offered. By rewarding its employees, strong performers are given appreciation for their work, incentivizing productive performance in the future and increasing job satisfaction. However, problems associated with Best Buy's status quo involves possible inequity for employees, issue of moral hazard, and ethical and safety concerns relating to the vaccine. I'll pass it on to Cindy to expand on the issues.
Best Buy's original bonus has no link to individual performance and effort. We believe that this could cause even more issues for the company if the productive employees are demotivated from this unfair bonus payout. Our suggested plan of adopting a base rate with an additional bonus based on performance could promote better productivity and a healthier work culture. If the cost of evaluation is more than what the company activity, and two, if this plan creates cases of moral hazard if certain employees are tempted by the reward and manually inflate their performance records through underhand tactics. Upon further quantitative analysis, we discovered that the original plan is approximately the same cost as a hypothetical bonus structure with a $200 base amount and up to $600 in additional benefit from exceptional performance. We also estimated upwards of 50 million lost if employees are demotivated. Now I'll pass it on to Jesse for the second suggestion.
Another suggestion we've developed for Best Buy is to have their employees provide a valid doctor's note to confirm their degree of sickness. If the submitted doctor's note is deemed valid, Best Buy should double or provide a further extension of sick leave for the employees. In doing this, employees have an incentive to validate their sickness in order to get more time off. This solves the problem of moral hazard, assuming sick leave is paid, as Best Buy no longer needs to incur additional expenses from dishonest employees, as they have knowledge of the employee's true health conditions. There's also additional administrative costs, which could be incurred doing this through checking the validity of doctor's notes, which might be high depending on the amount of employees who feel symptoms. Overall, this solution is advantageous to Best Buy, so long as they're able to effectively and efficiently ensure the validity of doctor's notes, as they'll incur no additional expenses, as I mentioned, and they'll be able to ensure the safety of customers and their staff at their stores. There are some cons, though, which could be if symptoms of sickness are unobservable for employees, as this would put customers and other employees at risk of falling ill. And there could be possible difficulties for employees to obtain doctor's notes, as well as the additional administrative costs for Best Buy, which I mentioned before. Now I'll pass it on to Riz to talk about our third solution.
It has to be taken into consideration that certain limiting factors such as religious views or personal viewpoints may prevent employees from their willingness to receive vaccines. Therefore, they will not receive the incentives which vaccinated employees do. Now, in order to maintain workplace health and safety, as well as fairness amongst all employees, a possible solution can be an alternative form of monetary compensation under the condition of additional safety training completion. However, the potential health risk with unvaccinated employees will still exist in the end, and the estimated cost of the safety course can be forecasted at around $940,000, which is a significant one-time cost.
Based on the observed problems, we believe that the pandemic incentive should be revised to include the following components: a modified bonus structure and validation for sick leave. Due to the unjustifiable high cost of the safety course, it is optimal for Best Buy to forego this alternative. Pursuing these two changes will eliminate any expending of unreasonable costs, therefore enabling us to solve the moral hazard and inequity issue, as well as meet Best Buy's goals for this incentive. Further, implementation would not be too difficult. Other than spending the necessary amounts for the proposed changes, all Best Buy would need to do is announce these changes to their employees and possibly the general public. That's all for our presentation. Thank you for listening.